I'm gonna write down lyrics and beat rhythms every night. I will try to improve my skills. I will try to improve my breath. I will try to improve my technique. Oh yes, oh yes. We used to say we're gonna build our own sound, box after box. We used to play for the community around the blocks. Do you remember the early days of our sound? Do you remember the early days of our sound? Oh yes, oh yes. Early days in session. Early days in session. We're not the richest, we're not the strongest, we're not the best, but we know how to make it. Ooh, oh yeah. We're not the richest, we're not the strongest, we're not the best, but we know how to make it. Nobody can stop it, it's in our veins. Nobody can stop it.